Welcome to a very good morning. I was on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. We've been saying it. Our best in terms of football analysis. In terms of football analysis, so YouTube there. There's no better place than you get it over here as on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Welcome to the best football analysis channel. Someone subscribe to the channel now. So subscribe to the channel. Turn on notification turn on. Do choose all. So that anytime your content ever drop you are first to have it here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube, of course. So you invest this one, and it's a big opportunity for you. Your team, sits down always with some games for you. DBR, I'm what's not say, normal games are also across Europe, across the world. Normally, bro, games are ancient and conquer saying you might be any of the bro has on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. It's of course, like I've been saying, won't subscribe to the channel now. Do subscribe, turn on notification turn and do choose all. Anytime we are content ever drop you are first to have it. Or has them be any come pa and farmer or has any common in common of a lot of things in common. First of the Club World Cup transfers and a lot of things the ever been in common in our has on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube, and now it was just Spain under 19. And I'm your betting essay, but then like you know that we go again. I mean, see, no issues, we go again. Now I say on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Then BBI and come on. Where do we start from? I mean, it means that baby I do on the Club World Cup, we've reached the business end of the Club World Cup, and make us a business end. Make sure baby a couple big boys stand and now Man City Juve Wajuma, Madrid Ekokoyi Salzburg and Wajuma. The day before Chelsea winning the match, almost everybody has won, and now Ocean Club World Cup now teams now kind of Palmeiras, Botafogo, Benfica, Chelsea, Inter Milan, Fluminense, Man City, out in Al Hilal, sorry, there is Paris Saint-Germain. There is LA Galaxy, there's Flamengo, there is Bayern München, Dortmund, of course with Montreal, then there is Real Madrid, and then Juve. These are the 16 teams that Echo or Club World Cup name. Of course, on the right hand side, Palmeiras, Botafogo. The winner of that's going to meet the winner of Chelsea versus Benfica. Then there's going to be Inter Milan versus Fluminense. The winner of that one is going to play Man City versus team of friend Al Hilal or Club World Cup. Now, Al Hilal versus Man City can be a really tricky game. Al Hilal versus Madrid was not straightforward at all. It can be tricky for Josep Guardiola and then Manchester. And then Paris Saint-Germain and Botafogo can do their job over there. Flamengo and then Bayern München will do their job. And then the winner will be themselves. Maybe there's a possibility of a Flamengo Paris Saint-Germain meeting, or there's a possibility of a Bayern Paris Saint-Germain game on the Dortmund Montreal, and then of course Madrid Juve. The winner will meet the person on the Dortmund side. It's a good one. It's official. Madrid ending Al Hilal and they qualified from the group to the next round of the Club World Cup. Pachuca and Salzburg eliminated, and now Hilal Jumano in 5 points while Salzburg for elusive to Madrid, and that opens it up for Tima, your friend, Abrante, your friend, Xabi Alonso, and then Imran Tierney to move on to the next stage of the Club World Cup. Madrid for in the winning group with 7 points, obviously, and ran 3-0. I mean, exquisite performance. Like I said a couple of days ago, I told people that look out for Abrante, your friend, Gonzalo Garcia. Trust me, this boy is going to go to the top. 2 goals, 1 assist in the first 3 games under Xabi Alonso. There is a boy called Gonzalo Garcia that every Madrista has to look out for him. Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham, goal plus assist for Vini in the first half, assist for Jude. I mean, that 2 boys in combination from last season. He has been very good, very good between Vini Jr. and Abrante, your friend, Jude Bellingham. A combination of partner, so he has been one of the best that you can see, and things are going in the right direction of a brand here friend Vini Jr. and a brand here friend Jude Bellingham, because we've gotten Madrid through to the knockout stage. And this is the point where the real game is about to start. And for Vini Jr., 22 goals, 18 assists this season so far. Another season with 40 goal contributions for a brand here friend Vini Jr. And now, for the very first time, Madrid won about a more largely based possession games. Courtois about 29, attempted 31 passes. 29 of them were successful, or attempted just 5 long balls before Ancelotti he would be asked to go long at the earliest of chances of ever long. 95% pass accuracy for Brent and Thibaut Courtois. Alonso impact has been clear. And you can tell, say Xabi Alonso forcing Madrid for them to play some more possession-based football, to play out from the back, really take the pace of the game and all of those things. So that's exactly what Xabi Alonso is telling the boys to do now. 3-0, it's total dominance. After the game, Chomeni said we will continue to improve like this. We have to continue like this and give it our all because we want to win the tournament. That is what Chomeni Ekawasem. Now, I'm very happy for the victory, but above all, I'm happy about the way we played. That is what Chomeni Ekawasem. Xabi Alonso said the goal is for all of us to plan to play together, for everyone to benefit from the system. That is what Xabi Alonso said. That's one system. It's about a team, and when you now brought together, everybody will benefit to be able to improve the system, will be able to enjoy football, and when they enjoy, obviously they win matches, and then Madrid can go on and be very, very successful. He spoke about Arda Güler, and Mekacho the last time said it looks as if Sabrante friend Arda Güler will have some huge part to play under coach Xabi Alonso. It looks as if he's going to be a very, very important player in how Xabi Alonso does his stuff, how Xabi Alonso plays his football, all of those things. It looks as if Arda Güler is going to be an important figure under Arda Güler. And he spoke about him. I say Arda Güler and Fede gave us good control in the first half. And Arda Güler about 93% of possession. And then if you look over there, it looks as if maybe Xabi Alonso will use him in some form of a DLP, a deep line playmaker, or maybe a creative fulcrum after he's trying to look at all of that options. These are different ways that give us collective quality. The more this quality increases, the more the players benefit. He went on to talk about Antonio Rudiger. Also, he's used to playing 3 at the back at Chelsea. Orien can play there too. He gives us variety of tactical options. Antonio had muscle cramps, nothing serious at all. So we know how popular Madrid is in the United States and around the world. That's the greatness of this team. I am very grateful that we played as if we were at home. It's a great support, and we have to thank them for that. That is what Xabi Alonso Eka. Vini Jr. and then we need a superior man of the match award. He deserves it. We want Hendrik to be back ASAP. He will be back training with a squad soon, and he's definitely in my plans according to Xabi Alonso. Vini will be back. We'll see how things are. I want to stay. After the game, Vini said, Madrid is a club of my life. I want to stay forever, according to Vinicius Jr. and also Charlie. On the club, will be anyone of them apart from Vini Jr. So playing inside a bit more instead of on the wing. It's better for me when I'm closer to goal. I can score more and then give more assists. So the team is more compact. This way, it helps us to be stronger and press better as a team. And that is what Vini is talking about, because this is going to be about the 3rd or 4th manager after what's his name, the Argentine manager he played under shortly, and then the kids played under Zinedine Zidane, and then of course Carlo Ancelotti, and then now it's going to be Avanti Freno, Xabi Alonso. Also, my assist was fantastic, one of the best I've ever made over there, talking about the quality of the assist now on my in the game. So obviously, Vini was the man of the match. Gonzalo Garcia was also one of the best players on the night. Xabi Alonso had some exciting time on the touchline with the Madrid boys now. Madrid are going through with some success of a game, how they played, how they controlled the game. My bench friend Xabi Alonso you can see say control no ever. You can see say Madrid for dictate the pace of the game. You can see say as a Madrid for are growing into the game, they are changing their style of play and then they are growing into it. Come on. We'll see how things are going to pan out for team my friend FC Real Madrid over there. And then we'll have a lot of other conversations on the other side. You need come on, now let's go to the camp of team my friend FC Barcelona. I'll show you the Chelsea story first now. Okay, you could do Chelsea stories now in 10, because there's some updates. And the first update is the fact that Chelsea are in the final step of our brand here friend Jimmy Bino Getsons. Now, maybe they won't come on Cheryl say in the last few days, weeks, and stuff like that, Chelsea had been trying to have conversations with Dortmund for about Getsons. Now, there is a journalist over Europe who was criticizing the fact that I think Chelsea had to another winger. Clearly, it looks as if the journalist has forgotten said about your friend Jimmy Getsons, a left winger, and then Estevao will a right winger. Now, don't forget, say whatever happens this summer, Chelsea are adding 2 wingers to their team. They're adding Jimmy Bino Getsons, and then they're adding Estevao Willian to their team. 2 solid wingers to their team, you know. Gabriel McCarthy, many days ago, now Gabriel went on to go and say, Abrantia, your friend of Getsons, no, any Estevao Mobano, Chelsea for are buying too many players. Say it's clearly a development case. It doesn't make sense to me unless they are going to loan Estevao out somewhere. But of course, Estevao Willian there, or your right winger. He goes to compete with Noni Mudryk on the right hand side, whilst Abrantia friend Jimmy Getsons fight for the left hand side role as a starting player, because obviously there's no Jadon Sancho, there's no Mikhailo Mudryk or team, and Chelsea want to make sure they compete. And I've mentioned several times that if you look at Jimmy Getsons, it's about his short-ending actions. Every video compilation or whatever you see of Jimmy Getsons, you say, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3 step over, and he tries to shoot. 1, 2, 3 step over, he tries to shoot, because essentially that is the kind of play Chelsea wants. A winger who play more in the inside, who creates more chances, who be more direct, who have a lot of short-ending actions, and Chelsea forum are going to get the goal that they need over there. Now, Glenn Johnson, say Chelsea boy, I friend in Noni Mudryk, you know, Ofilino. I must say, or comparing it to a brand here friend Mohamed Kudus or so, what shall we say Noni Mudryk? I had now also explosiveness of a branch friend Mohamed Kudus into Ocho 1-2 where directs no book on him, no creative chance, no ornamenty, or no. A branch friend Glenn Johnson really likes Mohamed Kudus. Now, this is what Glenn said. Glenn said, I like Mudryk. He is similar to Kudus. He has got an explosive speed and probably goes past people too easily. Sometimes it looks like the game is so easy for him and just goes through the motions as a little bit. If you could really get into his head, he could be a world beater. I think he's definitely worth keeping. And then with his ability-wise, he could be unstoppable. I think I've said this several times about Branty friend Noni. Noni a player, so I understand from a fan perspective. As an analyst, if you are watching Noni Mudryk, you're seeing a few things: directness, 1v1 ability, the fact that he can give you a couple of goals. I think last season also he's given almost about 10 goals in all competition, which is very, very good for a winger in his second season in a club like Chelsea. And when you watch it, you can see. But also, a little frustrating to watch Noni Mudryk because Ochi 1-2 actually Nika perform. Ojibo on 10-1-2 actually Nika perform. He doesn't really help press as much without the ball. A little bit lackadaisical and relaxed. So kita ball na a whole problem one. Noni Mudryk problem in our side one where he has to do more in terms of when he receives the ball, when he's without the ball. Because I've said several times, in a football game there, you win it without the ball, and now without the ball in a more winning football match, and yet now without it. In the last few hours, Klaus Bibre, Chelsea, one mark Chelsea. Oh, you must have more centre backs, more Mamadou Saba, more Aaron Alsomino, Chaloba or Honum, Adrebia or Honum, first if you find a so join the team. What about say Mobeja, my boy, friend of Abranche friend Joshua Kofi champion, Naki Atono, Chelsea for Nakache, Bayern and a lot of clubs said they won't sell Joshua Kofi-Champo. The boy extended his contract a couple of months ago. Now, in the last time out against Esperance Tunis, Enzo Maresca might be boss at inverted midfield role. And you could see certain things about Kofi-Champo, the ball carrying ability, the fact that Utimi like the pass people or a tall player, technically he is up there, he's comfortable on the ball and stuff like that. That is the kind of thing that Chelsea fans are seeing in a branch friend Joshua Kofi-Champo. And they were able to tell all the suitors, say, Champo. And then this is a Borussia Dortmund were exploring a deal for Chelsea's Joshua Champo among a number of clubs monitoring his situation. Chelsea said no chance entertaining any bid for Joshua. Dortmund can explore as much as they want, but nothing will come out of it. His talent is ridiculous. He is a gem that is only getting started. We did well to get him to sign that contract extension. Of course, it's a very important thing that Chelsea did over there when it comes to Joshua Kofi-Champo and not allowing other clubs to come and steal him away from the club. No, a very, very important. The last time I was saying, say Osher Nicolas Jackson and Liam Delap. Given what Nicolas Jackson did the last time out, I'm Liam Delap the opportunity, Liam Delap the ability, the chance to be able to play more consistently. Now, I don't go for a bit truly Chelsea fan like I say, oh, now I'm cry after Jackson cry Liam Delap, I'm going to will be another Ipswich, I don't think that transfers are supposed to be discussed based on maybe another player no ball. It's the ability of the player and what he can bring to the team. Say no ball or without the ball, say no ball or with the ball, say no contribute to the game. And now what's his name? What's his name? Former match of the day host, English Gary Lineker was saying, say, Oshe sa Liam Delap goal no share. And according to him, it is a striker's goal. Say Utimisha goal beside there, then it means that you are meant for the top. You are definitely going to succeed. Now this is all Gary Lineker said on Liam Delap. So the way he says that Liam went on to say that, okay, I really enjoyed Liam Delap's goal. The way he brought it down, cutting inside, and then very coolly slotted it into the corner of the net. That is exactly what Gary Lineker. So when new boys arrive at Chelsea, really wasn't the play of someone that you think is overall a little bit by the move, hugely encouraging, I think, for Chelsea supporters in particular, and perhaps England supporters down the line. He is the heir apparent to Harry Kane. He's asking the question, well, it certainly looked like it's collected in the position in front of goal, and then a player I've really, really liked for a very, very long time. Got what it takes, and perhaps he will be the first Chelsea number 9 since DJ Drogba to be excellent, of course, over there. And I think that for Liam, Gary Lineker was a striker himself, so he knows the ins and outs of having a top striker. He knows the ins and outs of how a player can become a top striker. The only thing I don't agree with him is that since DJ Drogba, no Chelsea number 9 has been excellent. But I mean, Diego Costa was in the team. He was number 9. He was top notch since then. So I mean, that one will overlook it. But then let's look at the substance of what our branch friend Gary Lineker. And it's true. I mean, Liam Delap really is going to be an important figure. In fact, so show the data of Liam Delap last season. I kept on talking about Liam Delap and the data at the beginning of last season and spoke about the fact that the boy scored 12 goals from a meager XG of 9.3. Or better shot conversion rate over there as well. And if you look at the data, the pass accuracy with Jackson had a better pass accuracy from last season. Successful layups, no. Jackson saw it. Flick ons, no. Of course, Liam Delap was better. Take ons, Abrantia, your friend, Liam Delap was better over there when it comes to the take ons, no. The carrying distance. Say, Jimbo as a striker, they can carry forward, no. Nicolas Jackson carried for 2,163. Liam Delap 3,045. If we look at the dribble success rate, Liam Delap was better than Nicolas Jackson. Duels won. Liam Delap won almost twice the number of duels Abrantia for Nicolas Jackson. When he possessions won, Liam Delap winning 20 more than Nicolas Jackson. Tackle success rate again, Liam Delap was better than him. And then fouls conceded, no. Liam Delap also better. So it means that Chelsea anyone you are going to get somebody who ups the tempo of the game, obetima pressing, obetima counter pressing, obetima turning around possession for the team, can play forward, can be in your faces as a striker. No matter when I think I'm say obetima boy and I say boy, and that's exactly what Liam Delap is saying. He said, Charlie, Sana is already normal. Sana also about the ball and BBI come on. Tyree George said, when you are at Chelsea, you just want to play. There is always going to be competition, whether they do sign one left back winger or not. It's always ready. I'm always ready to learn from them. I learn from all the forward players. Make sure that I do get better. That's what Tyree George is saying over there. I've heard it a few times. The fan sings my name. It means so much, really. When they sing my name, you feel tingles in your body. It's weird. I just get so happy. I'm talking about how the last time that fans know I went to them and a friend said, Charlie, my brand here for Liam Delap is going to be good. People are asking questions. I know the last time on ESPN FC, one will beside journalists want to say next season, say what is going to be an improvement for Chelsea. Fourth sport will be, and I say, is it going to be the fact that Chelsea form should improve to maybe third or second? I think that one of the things Chelsea will look at more is about closing the gap on Arsenal in terms of points. So no bit close the Arsenal gap, no more pushing, and then they can make sure that at the end of the day, they make things very, very difficult for team and for Arsenal football. I mean, the other teams that almost from last season, I think that will constitute an improvement for Chelsea for now. All of the English Premier League teams will be building a midfield. Everybody has a well-sorted midfield. Then the conversation is that who has the best midfield in the English Premier League game? Is it Arsenal with Declan Rice, Brentford, Martin Odegaard, and Martin Ibanez Zubimendi, or is it Man City with Rodri, Brentford, Tijani Reinders, and of course the likes of Ryan Cherky, and then of course Liverpool have added Florian Wirtz to Alexis McAllister, Daniel Brentford, Ryan Gravenberch, whilst Chelsea have Moses Caicedo, Romeo Lavia. Of course, they do have Enzo Fernandez in a Brentford and Cole Palmer. Next season, I think it's going to be very, very interesting from the wingers, from the midfielders' point of view. I think that City are well stuck over there. In front of Sport, I like this caption. It's a maximum tension for Nico. That is what Sport for Nico said. There is maximum tension for Nico. Of course, because there was some updates. Almost Lamine 10 also Claire Lamine Yamal will wear the jersey number 10 next season Barcelona, because obviously Abrantia a friend and Sumani Fati is leaving, and Sumani and any papa boarded the flights from Spain, Barcelona to move on to Monaco. They are going to do the medicals of Abrantia, and then they will start discussions and stuff like that. Everything is sorted. Ansu is going to be a Monaco player on loan next season. Lamine Yamal will wear the number 10 jersey next season. The decision has been planned for months and will be announced in July. That is what's going to happen with our Brighton friend Lamine Yamal, who gets to wear the number 10. There's still no agreement between Luis Diaz and Liverpool on a contract renewal. I've said it several times. Luis Diaz, he would want to leave. The last time when his girlfriend wrote on Instagram about the possibility of leaving, you could tell, so okay, fine, he may go on and leave. For Liverpool to open the door for Luis Diaz to leave, they have to receive a huge bid, and they are not accepting any normal offers. According to Liverpool, they are looking for somewhere around 80 million for Brighton from Luis Diaz. Nico Williams is a little bit less expensive than him, and there's a possibility that Barca will see how things will go. 1 month ago, Barca tried to get Luis Diaz from Liverpool, but the English club closed the move on him. That was when Barca started to focus on Nico Williams over there. Nothing has been decided yet regarding the future of Luis Diaz. I think the last time he went to go and get married, Nico also as well. If you look at the South American players and they see Coco Warren, Luis Diaz is one of them. Recently, President Laporta, Ronald Koeman have been trying to build back their good relationship, which was damaged during Koeman was sacked as Barca coach. A few days ago, they met in Barcelona. They coincided again, tonight over there. And now there was a big update on our brand friend Nico Williams. I'll bring it to you. Barca still maintain their plan for Nico Williams despite Athletic Club fighting to keep him. Barca still maintain on the plan. No say on there step by step. And last time I told you, say Barca are in the second phase of Operation Nico Williams. The second phase is that can we get to know exactly what Athletic Bilbao as a club are thinking? Can we really understand? Boy, no call mom got say yeah, we want him, and he also wants to move to club a friend of Barcelona. He has done that, of course. After doing that, Athletic Club have come out and then they said a chin time. They are not going to leave a brand friend Nico Williams to just go. You have to pay the money. We'll see how things are going to go down over there. La Liga admits that they already knew about everything the Athletic Club president told Javier Tebas about Barcelona FC. We'll see how things are going to pan out from there. Will they be able to get a job done? And now can Athletic Club for stop Barca from signing a brand here for Nico Williams? And I mean, but why would they want to stop Barca from signing Nico Williams? Can they prevent them? Can they keep their player? Because it's clear so they want them. Official Athletic Club met with La Liga to express concern over Barca's ability to register new players under financial fair play. They claim Deco admitted the club wants to sign one of Athletic's players, and Laporta said Barca is still working to meet 1:1 rule. Athletic insists they will defend their interest and ensure the rules are enforced. That is what a brand here friend Nico Williams, Athletic Club for Eka about Nico for say Charlie. They will defend their interest, and in this case, on interest, a team a brand here friend Nico Williams, and they won't let things just go. Barca Athletic Club relationship is totally broken. 1 year ago, Nico's saga was unbearable, and there were several disrespectful acts from the press. This issue with Inigo Martinez was the beginning from there. It starts from Inigo Martinez, Free Athletic, Free Homicide, or Barber near Barcelona, and then of course now with Nico Williams. It's made it very, very difficult to see how things are going to go on. Well, we'll see how things will pan out over there for our brand friend Nico Williams, whether he's going to move to the club that's called FC Barcelona. The DR-E8 David Bernabeu Rivera, I want to see a periodista, and as a journalist or sport, when a sports TV, 15 years at Dep Quattro, 24 with Barca, and 15 at Tudores of RC1. I mean, very experienced journalist that was speaking on him, and he says the fan reaction towards Nico, the persecution of a player who could have left for free 2 years ago is regrettable. Athletic Club has signed up to 11 Osasuna players. No one is yet to judge over there. Of course, Osasuna players, Athletic Club want to sign on survey. Would you sell Ronaldo Araujo to finance a deal for Nico Williams? Is that something that's where Barcelona you are willing to do or not to do? But Barca for say they insist on their plan. Barca still insist on their plan, regardless of what happens. The Athletic Club for the year. And I don't think say I don't know how Barca for. I think that Barca will still not care. The focus will be about getting Nico Williams and then we are young Chinese Nico Williams. Whatever team my friend Athletic Club for the year, the almost selling Ronaldo Araujo could be the way to sign Nico Williams. Barcelona will not close the door on his departure. We'll see. I think it's a pan from there when it comes to Ronaldo Araujo. In the coming weeks, Nico Williams will speak about his brother's decision to sign for Barca. All part of the plan. The RFEF has sacked the leaders of the Spanish referees committee as part of the referees modernization process. On July 2, the new structure will be presented from the Spanish personnel. We'll see how things. Barca are planning to present next season's home kit on July 2. The other Barca for their presentation in terms of next season kit, and then we'll see how things are going to pan out from there on all the games. Of course, still Chelsea for only didn't come about the various Barca for didn't come with respect to our brand friend Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Still, they've not found a place to move anybody to It's something that Chelsea are still trying. They are pushing to make sure that at the end of the day, they can get a Brantia, your friend, Marc-Andre ter Stegen out of one club, and then you'll see how things are going to go. Now, my Brantia friend Rahman Osman about breaking news catcher as a Charlie Chelsea. A Brantia friend of Nicolas Jackson has no intention of leaving Chelsea this summer. According to Rahman, everything that Nicolas Jackson personally needs to stay at Chelsea and be successful over there for him. And now, Chelsea for a year training all across the game. We have gym work, Liam Delap, Enzo Maresca, said the boys need training here. I mean, you could tell said they are growing into it. You could tell said training was very, very exciting. Christopher Nkunku, all of those players, Moses Caicedo, everybody was there to enjoy with the team. Looks as if said they are preparing aggressively for the next game against Benfica. Our Club World Cup. Guys, let me draw the curtain here. Let me draw the curtain here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. In the course of the day, we'll come back with some more. We'll come back with some more in-depth analysis of what I see on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. And of course, in the evening, we'll talk some more also about Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Of course, until then, I'll see you. You take care. Bye-bye.